Hey, Coach Renee here. I love standing precision jumps. It is probably the move that I practiced the most when I started parkour, which also means it's the move that I made the most mistakes with. So today we're gonna be breaking down 3 tips on how to increase your standing precision jump right now. If you want to jump across a gap, it is way easier to cover distance when you have an approach into that takeoff. But sometimes in parkour, just to increase the challenge, or in the event that I don't actually have space to do a run up, we'll do a standing precision jump. And today's video is going to be all about getting more power out of your standing takeoff. Even though this takeoff is happening standing, I'm going to try to create a little bit of momentum by rocking back right before I jump. When I lift my toes like this, I get momentum for my jump, but I also get a little bit of a stretch in the back of my lower leg that is released when I take off. Standing jumps are actually quite technical, and so if you're not already using this piece for your technique, we recommend getting some reps in with this rock back drill. Ready, Tom? 3, 2, 1. You know, a great man once said, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. We also know that power equals force times speed. So we know from Newton's third law that if we want to have a fast jump, we also need to have a fast setup into our takeoff. 2 common mistakes people make with their takeoff. First one is they'll start with their hips already set back. The second one is they will perform a slow set into their takeoff. So what we actually want to do is make sure that our hips and our knees start fully extended and then quickly set into our jump. Keep in mind when you're applying this technique to still get as much force as you can out of your jump. If you just set too fast, you might relax too much and not get as much power out of your takeoff. This next tip is something that I personally didn't pay enough attention to for a very long time, which is the trajectory of your arm swing. So we know that by swinging our arms, we can add a lot of power to our jump, but what's often overlooked is the direction of the arm swing. We can use an object to illustrate this point. If I were to swing my arm straight up and throw this ball, it would go into the air, possibly behind me. But if I swing and I stop right here, oh, you okay now? Here's a fun drill you can try to practice your arm swing if you have a medicine ball, a crash mat, and either a wall or open space that you can throw that ball into. In addition to swinging our arms up in front of us, we also want to hold them here for a moment to make sure that we get full extension on our jump and also to make sure that we don't reach for our landing too soon. However, when you're learning this technique, it's probably going to mess up your landing mechanics a little bit, so be prepared to make adjustments when putting those 2 things together. Leave us a comment and let us know which of these tips helped you jump further. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.